Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about a heavy club exercise to improve your throwing dynamics, the outside pullover with 3 counts. The outside pullover with 3 count is a breakdown exercise. It helps make us better at the mill. The mill is how you load throwing patterns. Throwing patterns are the thing that define us as humans, throwing baseballs, throwing footballs. If you go back in history, it was throwing sticks. It was throwing hunting implements. It is the thing that separates us from everything else on the planet. Many animals run real fast, animals swim. Nothing else on the planet throws like we do. It is the thing that allowed us to become the most successful species on the planet. So you should be really good at it. If you are not good at it, you should work on breakdown drills from now until the day you die, because as you get better at your throwing pattern, your body goes back to doing what it is supposed to do. Standing up tall, expanding and contracting the rib cage. It affects how you breathe, it affects how you stand, it affects how you rotate. It makes you better at absolutely every sport. Even if you don't have a sport, this should become your sport. In the pantheon of heavy club exercises, everything is building towards a mill and a reverse mill. You will always start with an inside circle, hand moving towards your center line. You will then work with an outside circle, hand moving away from your center line, and you will build towards a shield cast, hand moving towards opposite ear. When we mutate those exercises, we get to the mill, which is an inside circle, which goes to the near side or same side ear. And you will recognize that as looking very much like every throwing pattern that you've probably ever seen in sports. We are not moving our feet with this exercise. Moving your feet is a different thing. We usually move our feet with actual sport, with actually throwing baseballs or actually throwing hunting sticks. When we train, our goal is to get better at learning to rotate our hips and rotate our spine and move our shoulder better. This outside pullover helps us learn to move our shoulder better. When we add the 3 count, we are going to learn to pivot our whole body better without moving our feet. Ankles, knees, hips, spine, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Outside means we're gonna have the club pointed outside of our body frame. Directly in front, club goes outside. We're gonna take our body with us without moving our feet. Everything's gonna move to get us there. The elbow position is the most important position. Just like it is in Olympic lifting when you practice your rack position or when you practice kettlebells or dumbbell endurance lifting, your rack position, this position is the order position. Elbow touches body, the arm is at a 90-degree angle, and the elbow is physically touching your body. If your elbow is tracking behind you, you simply will not be able to go up and weight very much. Elbow on the body, straight back behind until your thumb touches your shirt. This is the outside pullover. Most people have a problem. They do not actually put their thumb down, therefore they cannot rotate fast to get to the other side when they're doing a throwing pattern. The goal of this exercise is to help you get your thumb down. Arm goes up, bend the tricep, get the thumb down till it touches the shirt. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and back the way you came. You're ending up where you started. Again, 1, 2, 3, and catch. End up back where you started. Tip 1, 2, 3, and now arc all the way back. We're gonna show it from the back. From the back, elbow is outside, chest tips towards it, that turns your hips. Hips are straight ahead, hips are 45. Club goes behind you, thumb touches your shirt. This is where everybody has a problem. 1, 2, 3, and back the way you came. 1, 2, 3, and back the way you came. 1, 2, 3, and back the way you came. The rotation here is really a hip exercise. Your feet do not move. I cannot emphasize this enough. On this exercise, the goal is to figure out how to dip and rotate your hips. Your hips are going from 45 one way, down, rotate 90 degrees, stand up. Down, rotate 90 degrees, stand up. That is 45 degrees off center, rotate 90 degrees, come up, which is 45 off center the other way. A total of 90 degrees of moving your hip. You accomplish that by not moving your feet. Get down, rotate, stand up, get down, rotate, stand up, get down, rotate, stand up. We are learning to power the movement of our shoulder with the movement of our legs, leg drive, and then using our core to connect our shoulder to our hip. That is the job of the core athletically. It is to capture rotation and use the muscles in your abs in order to generate more and more power over time. The body is an integrated system. This is not a shoulder exercise. This is not an arm exercise. This is a total body hip exercise. Start with a light weight. The goal is to get your thumb all the way down until it's physically touching your shirt. Down, rotate, stand, down, rotate, stand, down, rotate, stand, and then to return to the correct position. If you can do this, you are in control. If your elbow is off the body or your hand is too high, you cannot control the weight. All sports involve some type of control. The better you get at the control of the sport, the better you get at everything. The base way to train throwing patterns for everything is heavy club swinging. People have known it for all of human history. We have forgotten it in the modern world. Let's unforget it, bring it back, get better at it. Throwing is the thing that makes you human.